Hey guys, hello and welcome to our comprehensive guide of how to get started on Guild of Guardians, brought to you by E3. This is an auto battler game, and if you like auto battler games, you want to check this game out. We're really excited about this game. We think it has a lot of potential, and it's brought to you by Immutable. The first thing that you want to do when you check out this game is you want to be making sure to use your referral code that you can use for your friends. You can generate your own and pass it out to your friends, and make sure that you post that into the Discord server for Guild of Guardians. There's going to be a bunch of people in there who are going to be looking to get their hands on these referral codes, and it helps you get extra goodies and bonuses when they complete tasks in their game. Secondly, you log in with your Immutable passport to claim red gems, which is a very important currency as you play the game, and it will help you progress your game further more quickly. Make sure that you claim your daily streak rewards. The reason that this is important is, like with any other game of this nature, you want to be claiming these rewards as it's going to help you amplify and power up your guardians inside of the game. When you first open the game, what you're going to have to do is you need to progress through the early adventure tutorial. And by doing so, you will unlock your starting guardians, and you will learn a bunch of information of how to play in the game. Once you've done this, you'll be taken to the main menu. It will ask you to do a bunch of chores so that you can identify and navigate your way around the UI, and once you've been through all of these steps, then you're ready to play the game. Once you've completed those daily tasks, you want to be heading over to the summoning section, where you'll be able to redeem 10 summons, and these are going to be how you get new guardians in the game. When you do so, you want to pay attention to what it is that you get, as the rarity of the guardians does dictate how many skills that they can get per guardian. The higher that the rarity is, the more skills that you unlock, and thus the more powerful the hero. So make sure that you're equipping yourself with the best guardian roster that you have available. Just as you're starting out, what we suggest is that you get one healer and at least one tank to begin with, and as you progress in the game, your party size will increase to a maximum of 5 at any one time on the battlefield. But don't worry, don't be scared of powering up more than 5 guardians, because you can actually have them on the sideline in your formation. So if any of your guardians die throughout your adventures, you'll have the option to bring those in from the sideline to compete in the battle. This may or may not go without saying, but when you select your party configuration, you want to be making sure that any tank that you have is on the front line, and any squishy guardians that you have are at the back, such as your healers and your ranged DPS. When you start out your first battle, you will get an option to 2 times speed up the battle. You should use this wisely. For early progression, we kind of recommend turning this off, as you'll want to make sure to time your ultimate abilities to make sure that you can progress as further as possible. But as you become more powerful, you can enable the auto battle mode, which will allow you to be a little more hands off and still make similar to maximum progression that you could expect to play throughout the game. After progressing far enough through a challenge, you'll get choices of whether you can visit a merchant or a blacksmith. We recommend early on that you want to go to the blacksmith, because this gives you the option to reroll traits on your guardian's equipment to make it more powerful, or you could strike lucky or unlucky. If you're unlucky, it can make it worse, but you don't have to lock those in if you do get that, but it just means that you've wasted this interval, which is not kind of a big deal at this point of the game. Once you progress far enough into these challenges, finally you will get to the end boss of the challenge. When you do that, you're going to want to make sure that you're in the best state that you can with your team, so make sure that your formation is correct, and you want to take down this boss so that you can get your hands on those end of battle rewards. Something that I do advise is that once the battle starts, you can see that there's a little pause icon in the bottom left. If you find that something's going wrong for you and you want to kind of change something up, you can restart the match, you can rechange the formation. Examples of where you may want to do this is if the key guardians in your lineup are dying early, or they're taking too much damage, or you're not quite happy about how it's playing out and it could cause you to lose or get wiped. You definitely want to be doing this, because there's always likely going to be a way that you can change the formation of your guardians to secure the win. And finally, once you've completed the challenge, you'll be able to open the chest. Although the rewards are kind of underwhelming at the moment in these chests, even as you progress through the game, you do get some nice experience scrolls here and there to help further power up your guardians. Another thing that is important to mention is that you need to go and check out the shop every single day too. Here's why. You head over to the shop and you'll find that you can redeem daily rewards which are really valuable, such as things like summoning stones, which are the only way to gain new guardians as you play this game, and you can also get other resources for the game as well. But without further ado, let's check out how to level up your guardians. You head over to the guardian that you want to level up. You're gonna add experience scrolls in there. You can use autofill to add all of your scrolls in, but don't worry, if you want to take power away and add it somewhere else, you can reset your guardian's power, taking it back down to 1 and apply it where else is necessary. As you level up your characters, you can apply skills, you can add gear to your characters there as well, which will further increase their power. We'll talk about how to get these cool legendary items in a later video, but just know that there's many different ways to power up your guardians here in Guild of Guardians. So let's take a look at the skills. As you level up here, you head over to the skills tab and you want to be unlocking every single rank of skills that you possibly can, because this is going to be the sole best way of how to maximize the utility that you can get out of your hero. Some heroes have great things such as stuns, crowd control effects, healing, etc. All of these good things that you need to keep yourself on top of your game. The next thing we want to talk about is Enlightenment. This is something that's very easy to overlook if you don't keep track of all the guardians that you have, but ultimately Enlightening is something that you can do to further power up your heroes. As you can see right here, we're going to power up one hero with level 1, and you can see that right there we've literally gained nearly double the amount of stats that we existingly had. So it's definitely a really powerful way to increase the power of your heroes. One of the main things that you need to be doing each day is making sure that you use all of your adventure energy, which are needed to enter dungeons. You regain 1 adventure energy every 60 minutes. You need to be aiming to use this as much as you can, because the maximum cap right now is 9 free energy per day. However, if you want to do more in your day, you can purchase this with gems. You get 3 energy per purchase. And that about wraps it for this video. Thank you everybody for taking the time to watch this video, and if you want to see more content like this, make sure that you show us support on all social media platforms. Until next time, thank you and enjoy the game.